On aprophobic attacks in South Africa, I wish to join Ghana in strongly condemning the aprophobic attacks on its citizens.
Yes, my wife rents a place in Joburg, and in Cape Town I stay in Parliamentary village. Yes, I don't have anything.
But I'm asking you for the last time. What drugs are you selling?
I'm not selling drug, but they are selling drug. I'm not selling.
Who's there?
Steve is in vendor apparently, but okay, we thought that we were gonna engage this guy, but he decided to run away. So we'll move to the next one. So
I have no time for racist questions. You are not going to tell me, Chair, how I must debate.
Order, Chair.
You are not going to tell me how I must debate.
So the South African president is in tears, like a president complaining like this. I have never seen something of this sort before. And also Ghana, I told you here that Ghana is taking South Africa to the African Union for them to pay for every damage that has been made to Ghanaians who were in South Africa. And Nigeria has backed Ghana, and now the whole of West Africa is backing Ghana. I'll bring you those videos too. And Julius Malema, as I always do, has a special edition on my channel all the time in every video. You will love it. And also other people sharing their thoughts about everything that is happening in South Africa. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. You don't lose anything by liking, just give the video a thumbs up.
I also got some calls from Europe, and the calls were so paternalistic. They were saying, "Hello, President Ramaphosa, I am sorry to tell you that we are banning travel to Europe from South Africa." No discussion, no attempt to hear what our views are. And I'm saying that the relationship needs to be mutually respectful. We need to respect one another. The African presidents respected me as we respect one another. But from Europe, I just got a message of saying, "We've banned travel, thank you, goodbye, see you next time." That's not the way to conduct relationship. So there needs to be consensus, there needs to be discussion.
On aprophobic attacks in South Africa, I wish to join Ghana in strongly condemning the aprophobic attacks on its citizens. On its citizens and other fellow Africans in the Republic of South Africa. As already mentioned by His Excellency the President of Ghana, ECOWAS should present this matter before the next meeting of the Authority of African Union to send a clear message that this type of intolerance is unacceptable. South Africa should be reminded, while we tread the path of moderation, South Africa needs to be reminded that the freedom the country currently enjoys is due to the liberation efforts of African countries such as Nigeria and Ghana. Deductions were made from our scholarship allowances to fund liberation movements in Southern Africa. They should learn to know where their problem lies. Their problem does not lie with fellow Africans who are there to sell their skills. Nigerian government has evacuated our citizens in 7 batches and is prepared to engage more on this matter.
During which some Africans, including Ghanaians and Nigerian citizens, have lost their lives, while many other African nationals have experienced fear, intimidation, and uncertainty. Ghana welcomes the decision of the Authority of Heads of State of ECOWAS to fully endorse and support Ghana's petition at the African Union for the matter to be addressed at the next AU mid-year summit.
If you want to kill a farmer, start with me. I've got more cows than you, and more cows than many whites. So don't think when we talk farmer, we talk white person. So you want to kill a farmer, start with me.
And where are you getting all your money from?
I don't have a house.
So your lavish lifestyle is always a point of discussion: watches, cars, houses. How are you able to afford that with your salary as a parliamentarian? Where are you getting all your money from?
I don't have a house. I don't have a car. I'm the poorest politician, as it were. I drive the EFF car. So your research should have told you that it doesn't have a car.
Have you bought all your properties yourself?
I don't have a property. No, I don't have a car. I don't have a property. Nothing.
So then how do you get by without having property? Who are the good Samaritans how do you have a roof over your head if you're saying you don't have a property? Do you pay rent?
Yes, my wife rents a place in Joburg, and in Cape Town I stay in Parliamentary village. Yes, I don't have anything.
We can't afford.
Do you not have the money?
We can't afford, we don't have money.
I thought Ramaphosa said he's not going to compensate anyone for their losses. All the people that lost their property, left their property over there, their property, they were looted, shops and all that. He said he's not going to compensate anyone. What happened now? Why suddenly he changed his mind? Baba nearly won't die because of loneliness. Pressure won't keep Baba. Isolation is very bad. Bro, don't see the pressure they come. Bro, don't change mind. South Africans, when I told you guys are going to pay, you guys are going to pay. Imagine South African government are going to pay Ugandans for their losses over there, and they won't pay Nigerians. Do you know how large Nigerian market is to MTN? Do you know how large Nigerian market is to MTN in the continent? We contribute 50% of the MTN revenue in the entire continent. Go and check. And you are telling me that they won't pay us? Do you know how much they will lose if we nationalize only MTN? Do you know how much they are going to lose if we nationalize every company that is owned by South Africa and Nigeria? Do you know how much they are going to lose? And you are telling me they won't pay? When I look you guys dead in the eyes and tell you guys are going to pay, I mean it. Because we know you guys are going to pay, like it or not. We have our ways of making you guys pay. When I pay Ugandans finish, when I go pay Ghanaians, when I go pay other African countries, we go be last because we won't make una mess up. So we feel nationalize una companies. Una they mad.
Now, talking of scams, this is Jacinta Ngobeze Zuma. I'm sure you know her by now. She was born in KwaMashu on the 6th of July in 1986. She is a radio presenter and a podcaster. Well, with the podcast, it wasn't really going that well. From what we read about her, she was raised primarily by her grandparents. She never met her biological dad. Her dad fled KwaZulu-Natal due to political violence in the mid-1980s. He studied supply chain at the University of KwaZulu-Natal, UKZN, and she was selected for the International Visitor Leadership Program in the United States in 2023, focused on media responsibility. Yeah, they train you for media leadership. We don't know why she was handpicked to be trained in the US for this program. Yeah, well, they did a good job. Now, she worked on radio for a long time. She started at Vibe FM in 2009, went to Inanda FM 2010, Agazi FM 2011 to 2018. Then she went to Vuma FM 2019 to 2025. Now, Vuma FM did not renew her contract in 2025, and basically she became unemployed. Well, before she got married in 2024, apparently to Olani Zuma, and they have 2 children. Now, it is said that she was selected for this program in the United States that was mainly focused on media responsibility, ethics, and community impact. Now, it is said that her selection for this program signals that the U.S. Embassy viewed her as a potentially influential communicator in her community. As a student of this program, Jacinta executes 3 points of leadership talking or public speaking that make her speeches very impactful. 1, she uses moral language. Like you've seen with the most popular politicians, they use the moral language and always quote things like America first, or in this case, South Africa first. The second point is maternal framing. Maternal framing will be phrases like, I'm protecting our children, I'm protecting the mothers. That's maternal language, maternal framing. And also she uses the community trauma narrative. Things like, our people have been suffering for too long.
They said this much and much.
Yeah.
They said that it's not politically affiliated. Hey. It was a different story this morning. We saw the news.
Yeah.
There's a political affiliation now.
Of course.
People were shaking hands.
Of course.
A few days ago. Then what do we call that? Is that a genuine struggle of the people?
Yeah.
Or do they want to disrupt so that they can get whatever it is that they're getting?
That they need to get, yeah.
Abahambe. Last year said Abahambe. This year is saying that no, people must be orderly. We don't want to see party T-shirts in those marches. What is this flip-flopping? So it means when it's convenient for you, you're going to come and touch real struggles that people are going through. And then when you get into power and taste that coffee that is in the office, the air-conditioned office, you're going to change your tune.
You forget.
You forget where you come from. He was running around in the borders, chasing people away. Where is he now?
My question is, what stuff are you selling? What drugs are you selling?
I'm not selling drugs, but I know that they are selling drugs. I'm a soccer player. I'm a soccer player. Check my phone. Everything is in my phone. I sell second-hand clothes, jackets, all sportswear in the villas. It's in my phone, everything. I know that it's Mike that is staying here, that is selling drugs. He's arrested last year.
So where's the truck?
I don't have drug. I don't sell drug.
You don't sell drugs?
Yeah.
Soccer player?
I don't sell drug.
Soccer star?
I know everything, but I don't sell drug. I know that the person that have this room was arrested. The person that accommodated me here tell me that the owner of this room is arrested, that he went to prison. Personally, I don't know him personally, but I know that he's staying here.
Okay, no, it's fine. I hear your sob story. I hear your story, Chief, no? It's fine. But I'm asking you for the last time. What drugs are you selling?
I'm not selling drug, but they are selling drug. I'm not selling.
Who's there?
The brother that bring me here.
Who is he?
So you guys can recall when March and March proudly came and it was Jacinta that spoke. Jacinta said that locals can't open up businesses because the foreigners got a cartel or the foreigners got a syndicate, right? And they threaten locals. That's why they can't open. It's so weird that locals left. And this is a very sad story. I must say it's a very sad story. You all must have heard about this. A local took over a store, a spaza shop, right? It was in one of the provinces. So the local cartel or the local mafia went to his store and said, listen, our source of income has been cut since they gone across the border. You need to take a protection plan. This man said, no, we don't need to take a protection plan. I'm South African. I got a South African ID. And then, unfortunately, his family had to use the funeral plan. So, Jacinta, it's good to come up with stories and blame foreigners and say that they are the cause of the problem. Foreigners, all they did was they paid their money monthly, and that's why nothing happened to them. So, before you tell us as South Africans how bad foreigners is, let's look in our own backyard to get the answers.
Hey, Operation Dudula. I'm sure we've seen this video of these ladies, these Operation Dudula ladies, very incompetent women. Ma don't cop don't cops. They went to this person's shop. Yeah, foreign nationals are selling expired goods. And the way they talk rubbish with so much conviction. they talk rubbish with so much confusion. You know, if they didn't take a video of these things, we would have never known. We would have believed them that, yeah, perhaps this man is selling expired good. When they show the camera to this thing, what is today's date? Are we not in July? Is this not the 19th of July? What does this date mean? Because I know that in Africa, the date starts with the day, the month, and the year. Same goes for this one. These things are best before in October. So what are you on about? What are you yapping about? For nonsense. Now, not that alone. He's very, very embarrassed on your behalf to those two Dudula women. Dudula, you people must rest. Rest. You had your chance as Dudula. Your comrade Zandile Frontline States ruined that operation for you. Now sigu much and much. Nina, just rest. Isikhathi senu sidlulile. Abantu baseDudula. Ayikho into nizoyenza. Kwamanje imatch and match iyo eniphethe everybody. Match and match has got the whole country in tenterhooks. Nina abantu base operation Dudula niyabonisa vele ukuthi benilandela uZandile ongazi lutho nana ngazi lutho. We don't know fuck all you know how to do is to harass people that are working and doing their work. You've got so much energy, you don't even know what does this mean. You can't even, I don't know whether you can understand or read as but according to this is showing us that you can't. And I'm can't man post my video? Can't man isn't doing? Don't you have somebody that checks these things? Is this okay for me to post before you post such rubbish and embarrass yourself? And I'm
gentlemen who is Sangoma doing their things here. Steve is in Venda apparently. But okay, we thought that we were going to engage this guy, but he decided to run away. So we'll move to the next one. So there's a whole lot of houses that are owned by South Africans, rented out to foreigners. And you see, South Africans are a problem because the government is giving them the houses. It means they don't need them. They are renting it out to foreign nationals. I'm not sure whether they documented or not, but there are many cases here where you find foreigners renting from South Africans. We have South Africans who need these houses, but they don't have access to them because they're being rented out to foreigners. So government must do something. They must take back these houses and give it to the people that need them. Yeah, so but it looks like we are here.
I have no time for racist questions. You are not going to tell me, Chair, how I must debate.
Order, Chair. Point of order, Chair.
You are not going to tell me how I must debate.
On point of order, Chair.
No. I can't be told what to say. I will be involved in a more productive activities which will leave long-lasting legacy and remembrance of our world icon. And those activities will, amongst others, include the rebuilding of mud schools in the Eastern Capes.
And a point of order, please.
On a point of order, Tate Malema, please.
Honorable Chairperson, the Speaker called the Deputy President of the Republic, Cyril Ramaphosa, and I think he's honorable as the member of this House. Can you rule on that? Thank you.
Honorable Malema, the Honorable Deputy President of this House is an honorable member of this House.
No problem, Honorable Cyril Ramaphosa. The past 20 years has been 20 years of suffering and the poorest of the poor.
Yes, sir.
Agbare Speaker, is die agbare lid bereid om 'n vraag te vra? 'n Baie maklike vraag. Ek wil vir hom vra, why does he deliver his speech in a white man's language of English, not in his own mother tongue?
Honorable Malema, are you prepared to respond to the question?
I have no time for racist questions. You are a man of tradition, Mr. President, a tradition of empty promises. Now knowing you will not be there in 2030, please say nothing about 2030 because you will not be there.
On a point of order here, The speaker said the ANC government massacred people 2 years ago. Is it parliamentary? Is there any proof of that? Can you rule on that, Chairperson?
Mr. Malema.
I maintain that.
Mr. Malema.
The ANC government massacred the people in Marikana. Those police were representing the ANC government.
Mr. Malema.
I'm not going to withdraw.
Morena.
It's not going to happen that.
Honorable Malema. Honorable Malema.
I'm all yours, Chair.
Honorable Malema.
Honorable Chair.
Please accept that this House and all our houses of Parliament have simple rules to follow in a debate.
In his
Honorable Malema, there is an Honorable Blade in Zimande in this House.
Honorable Blade in Zimande, in his factional battles with President Tabombi,
Honorable Malema,
said 19.
Honorable Malema, I will not have this House degenerating into this. Please debate the state of the nation, the factional battles and whatever. Let them stay.
No, Chair. I don't agree with that. No, I don't agree with that.
Honorable Malema.
You are not going to tell me, Chair, how I must debate.
Order, Chair.
Point of order, Chair. You are not going to tell me how I must debate.
On point of order, Chair.
No, I can't be told what to say.
Honorable Malema. Order, members.
Point of order,
Members,
Chair. Order, Chair. Point of order, Chair.
Honorable members, I am quite fit to sit on this chair. Honorable Malema, we have taken you through the rules of these houses.
Mr. President, you were on a paraffin speed building stadiums for the 2010 Soccer World Cup, but you are failing to build schools and you are failing to build basic things like toilets. Radical economic transformation means
Honorable
you must
Malema, I'm afraid your time is up. Thank you very much.
No, but those orders you were eating on my time.
Honorable Malema.
Chair. Mr. President,
people who say that Somalis do not contribute in South Africa, they have never spent time in the Transkei villages. I grew up in the former Transkei to what is called today the Eastern Cape. And our villages are full of Somali shop owners who speak isiXhosa fluently. And sometimes I feel like they are more fluent than I am. When umakhulu, our grandmothers, they are waiting for their SASSA pension, or the young mothers are waiting for their SASSA child support grant, they go to the Somali shop. They get their groceries on credit from the Somalis. That's why they call them, oh my friend. It's not meant to be an insultive word as some use it. These shops, they bring food and everyday essentials closer to our people in these villages. You don't have to agree with every immigration policy. But let's not pretend as though these communities have not helped thousands of our people in our communities. It is possible to support lawful immigration and at the same time acknowledge the role that is played by these Somali business owners in our villages. And that, my friend, is still part of the long view. And this is Piwa, the gift that keeps giving.
So this is the situation now. The president of South Africa is complaining that Europe has basically withdrawn their visa free for South Africans, and the president is complaining. This is something that I learned happened back in the day around 2020. And my question is, what is going to, the reason why I even brought you this particular video is that what is going to happen this time around? Because definitely South Africa is going to face a lot of backlash and rejection and all that with this thing that has happened. So that time it was COVID, and now it is xenophobia. What is going to happen now that Ghana is taking South Africa to the African Union for them to compensate the Africans that have lost their properties, their lives, their livelihoods, basically all these things? Now that the whole West Africa is back in Ghana, this is going to get crazy. I don't know what's going to happen, but whatever happens, definitely we are going to bring you the details and everything that has happened. You know, you will love Julius Malema. Julius Malema is just such an amazing person. You can listen to him all day, all night, and you will never get tired of him. In their parliament, we just give it to everybody. Like he has always maintained that he is not afraid of anybody. So whenever he is speaking, he doesn't care who you are, and that's one thing we like about him, or we love him for. Thank you so much for watching.